everyone. How are you? You all look so beautiful today. It's such a pleasure to be here at Essence Fest. This is a full circle moment for me because the first time I was here with my corporate job, 9 to 5, and I'm here on my own. So I tell people all the time, like, if you really believe in yourself, you can do whatever you want. So I'm here today to show you all the foundations of posing. How to pose confidently, how to walk confidently, how to have a confident presence everywhere you go. I'm an image coach. I'm based in New York City, but I teach classes all over the world on how to pose, how to walk, and how to speak with confidence because it's one of the hardest things to do. If you walk into a room, there's so many people looking at you, you start to get nervous, right? But that's what I'm here for, to show you how to do that. And so, today we're going to go through a few tips on how to pose, how to walk, and how to enter the room with confidence. And like I said, I do teach classes and I also do one-on-one sessions. People ask me all the time, do you only just work with models or people in the pageant industry or entertainment? I work with everybody because everyone should feel and deserve to feel confident in front of the camera. That is not something exclusive to people who work in front of the camera. Everyone should feel comfortable in front of the camera. So starting off, let's talk about confident posing. When it comes to posing confidently, what do you guys think is the most important part of posing? What'd you say? Standing up straight? Yeah, that's a part of it. There's something else. Face is part of it. Posture is one part. So Angles is very important too. So the most important part of posing is your mindset. I tell people all the time, if you're getting ready to take pictures on vacation and you're like, I don't like the way my hair looks, I don't like my makeup, I don't like my outfit, do you think the picture's gonna come out good? Probably not. So mindset is everything. You wanna be positively affirming, telling yourself you look good, I'm that girl, I'm that guy, I look amazing. That is how you get the best photo. Because at the end of the day, if you think you look good, can anybody tell you any different? Exactly. Now, the next part of posing really well is posture. Most of the time when I see photos, we're standing like this, right? It's our favorite pose. We're on vacation, this. We're at a wedding, this. You might switch it up a little bit and do both hands. However, posture is everything. And there's 5 steps to great posture when taking a photo. So the very first step is to have your shoulders rolled back and down. Right. Exactly. I saw everybody just like, let me sit up straight. Shoulders have to be rolled back and down. Step 2, your chest expanded. Yes. Now a lot of people will say, I don't want to draw attention to my body. Like, how do I shy away from that? Now, why would we be taking a picture if you're not trying to draw attention to yourself? You know what I mean? It's going to happen inevitably. So, because the alternative, if you don't open up your chest, you're going to end up like this in every picture. Right. Versus open. Good. Step 3. A lot of the times you see your pictures, you're like, why do I look like that? Well, it's because you're standing like this, right? So what you want is to have your shoulders rolled back and down, chest open, and your core engaged. This is not about sucking in your stomach, because if you suck in your stomach, we're going to end up like this in every photo, because you're not breathing, right? So you have to relax and engage your core instead. Step 4, it's really natural to want to tuck your hips in a photo because this feels comfortable. However, it doesn't really look too good. So you want to have a neutral spine when taking photos, for sure. And then step 5, if your chin is too low, you're going to end up with a double chin. If your chin is too high, we can't see your beautiful face. So you just want to have a neutral head placement, right? And so this is an interactive section. So I encourage you all, if you want to stand up with me here, go ahead and stand up. Let's do it all together. Everyone ready? So we have our shoulders rolled back and down. Good. Chest is open. Core engaged. Neutral spine and head placed strong. Do you feel weird? A little awkward? Yeah? Perfect. That means you're doing it right. Now, when you're walking, you should be standing the same way. So as I walk, I have two options. I can either walk into the restaurant like this, okay, knees bent, hello, okay, or I can walk with my head tall, walking in, right, taking up the moment. Exactly. So I want everyone to practice walking. You can walk from behind the benches, move from behind them if you want to. Yes, come on, try it. There we go. And go ahead and walk to the stage for me. Yep, with your head held high. Yeah, very good. And back. Excellent. Very, very good. Good job. So when you're walking into places, make sure you're walking with your head held high, posture pulled up. I always tell people, act as though you have a string being pulled above your head. It's the best feeling in the world. Now let's talk about sitting down pictures, right? Everyone's sitting already, so we can practice it together. When you're sitting, I highly recommend sitting at the edge of the chair because it stops you from slouching. You already feel uncomfortable, so you have no choice but to sit up straight. And then also having your knees at an angle instead of straight on is going to be the best photo as well. Now, to make sitting photos fun, add a prop. Have your phone, have lip gloss, have your bag, play around with your jewelry. Just standing in front of the camera, sitting down is not always the most interactive photo, so the more accessories you add to it, the better. It makes it really fun. And then also you can practice sitting on the other side with your knees crossed this way. Now in terms of your back placement, you can have your back completely off the chair or just a little bit on the chair. But what you don't want is to be slouched into the chair, because then that's how we get every photo like this at the event, right? And I tell people all the time, when they come to my classes, I say, I'm preparing you for something you don't know about yet, right? And so when you come to my class and you go to a session like this, you're like, why am I here? I don't do red carpets. I don't do public speaking engagements. But that's exactly what happens. One day you wake up and you're asked to be on a panel. One day you wake up and you end up at a red carpet. One day you wake up and you're famous, right? And so it's better to prepare and act like you are the most confident version of yourself rather than preparing when all of that comes in. So prepare by now, sitting all the time with great posture, and when you're taking pictures, being aware of your posture as well. Very good. Now let's move into my 3 favorite poses. Starting off with the L pose. So you guys can stand up again, because it's interactive. Now, the L pose is an everyday pose. It doesn't matter if you're wearing jeans, a dress, a wedding gown, doesn't matter, it's gonna look good. So in this case, I have my left foot facing forward, and my right foot wraps behind. And when I look down at my feet, heel to toe in an L. Good. Then I'm gonna sit in my right hip. Good. And my right shoulder is gonna be pulled back. Beautiful. Chest is open, pulled up. Yep. And we're in the L pose. Very good. And when you look down, your feet should be in an L. Now, uncross. Same thing on the other side. Right foot forward, left foot wraps behind. Sit in that left hip. Beautiful. Very good. So this is the L pose. It looks good on everyone. It looks good. Now, the next pose is called the crossover pose. Both feet parallel. You're going to cross your right foot over your left. Sit in your left hip. Crossover pose. And your shoulders can be square or at an angle. If you're at an angle, it gives more like that supermodel feel, which we all should feel like. And if you uncross and cross over on the other side, now you're crossed over here. Very good. And again, shoulders can be square or at an angle. Very good. Now, the very last one is my personal favorite because this is your time to show off the back of your outfit. So this is called the over the shoulder. I'm pretty sure you've all seen it on red carpets or fancy events. So, both feet are parallel. Good. You're going to place your right foot in front of your left foot. And you're gonna turn towards the left. Turn, 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 and look over your shoulder. Yep. Yeah. So now you're looking over your shoulder, and this is how you get the beautiful picture of the back of your outfit. Good. And then you turn back to face forward. Very good. Switch your feet, so now the left foot's forward. Good. Turn over your right shoulder. Look over your left shoulder. There you go, girl. Eat them up. Exactly. Uh-huh. And then turn back around. Very good. So we have the L pose, the crossover, and the over the shoulder. Now to take it to the next level, let's say you're on vacation, you're going to a wedding, you're at an event. You want to go through all three of those poses really slowly. So I would walk on to wherever I'm taking the photos. I walk on, boom, I hit the L pose, right? And then I uncross my feet. We go into the crossover. We do the over the shoulder. I come back around, and I walk away, okay? It's really that simple. A lot of the times we see people on red carpets and it seems like all these mechanics. It's really not. Because the slower you move, the more intentional you are, the better the photo you're gonna get. Now, in terms of what to do with your face, let's just talk about smiling, because it's the one that a lot of people have trouble with. If you start with a stagnant smile just like this, we're getting stiff here. So the trick is actually to do exactly what you just did. Giggle. Yes, that's how you're gonna get the best smile in every photo, because you're actually emoting instead of just having like a really stiff smile, right? In terms of your arms, having staggered arms is the best thing to do with your arms. So having one arm high and one arm low, yes, always gonna be the best photo. The next thing, there should always be something called a diamond. It's the space between your waist and your elbow. If this doesn't exist, every picture is gonna be like this. Right. Right. So you wanna have space between your waist and your elbow. Good. So again, face, smiling, giggling, arms staggered, and moving slowly between the different arm positionings so that you feel grounded and ready to take the photo. Very good. Now I would love a volunteer to come on stage. Come on. Yeah, you raise your hand. Come on, come on, come on. Yeah, anybody can come. Y'all can come. Yes. You want to come? Come up. Wait, over there, right? Yeah? Oh, there's the steps. Wait, girl, I don't know. No, no, no. How do they come up here? They had to go backstage? Okay, they figured it out. Yay. Do we have a mic? Can I use it? Thank you. Hi, love. What's your name?
Bliss.
Bliss, nice to meet you. You're so gorgeous. Hi, love. What's your name?
Rebecca.
Rebecca. I actually know Rebecca, but I wanted you guys to know. And hi, love. What's your name?
Hi. My name is Olua Modupe Oloyede.
Yes. Can we get a round of applause for these beautiful ladies? Amazing. So what we're going to do is have each of them do a little red carpet. So you all are going to walk off here, standing here. Beautiful. And you're going to walk on to the black sticker right there. You're going to hit 3 poses for our lovely audience and then walk off. Okay? Show them what you got. Who wants to start? Bliss, you want to go first? Did you hear what I said, the directions? Yeah? So you're going to, watch. You're going to walk to the black sticker. You're going to do 3 poses and then you're going to walk off, okay? You want to do it by yourself or you want me to do it with you? You want to do it with, want me to do it with you? Okay, let's go. Yay. All right. Go ahead, Bliss. Okay, show us your first pose. Yes. Show us your second pose. Yes. And show us your very last pose. wave. Give a little wave. Yay! And then walk off. Woo! Everyone give Bliss a round of applause. Thank you, Bliss. Rebecca, you ready?
No pressure.
All right, go ahead, love. Yes. Yes. Beautiful. Second pose. Okay, over the shoulder. Yes. Can we give her a round of applause? Thank you, thank you. And ready, my love. Last but not least, eat 'em up, girl. Okay, walk. Yes, you better. Yes. Yes. Over the shoulder. Oh, hair movement. Oh, yes. I love it. Ate that up. Very, very good. Good job. You're welcome. As you can see, they did that effortlessly. Can we give them a round of applause again? Very good. And so those are the foundations of posing. Like I said, it really just comes down to confidence. And in my classes, in my one-on-one sessions, that's what I emphasize is confidence, confidence, confidence. In the first class, a lot of the people come into my class, they're standing in the back, they're terrified, they don't want to volunteer. By the third class, they're in the front, they're volunteering themselves, they're taking pictures. At the end of the day, we call it posing, we call it walking, we call it public speaking, but it's so much deeper than that. It's an opportunity for you to get over the fear of being seen. Everyone deserves to be seen. So start taking photos, start showing up. Even here this weekend, when you feel yourself getting terrified and not wanting to take a photo, remind yourself you deserve to be seen. Thank you, guys. I am here to answer questions. We have time for maybe 2 questions, if anybody has. It could be about posing, walking, or public speaking. Yes. Thank you.
Hello. Oh, that's loud. Okay, so I have a question about hands.
Yeah.
Because when you pose, sometimes it's like you got a good pose, but your hands be funny, like weirdness. So, where do you think is the best place when you're posing to put your hands, or how should you situate your hands when you're posing?
Yeah, I think the best place, the question was about where should you put your hands when posing. Universally, the best place to put your hands is to have one hand high and one hand low. And just make sure your shoulders are back and down, because if not, it's easy for your shoulders to come forward or be up. The other place where your hands look good as well is having both hands on the hips, shoulders again back and down. Or you can have one hand high, one hand just hanging down, one hand high, one hand hanging down. But whatever it is that you do, your hands will never look good if your shoulders are not back and down. So this is really what has to be top of mind, and then your hand placement will come along. And then just make sure that the space exists here, or else we're like this in every photo. And we do have time for one more question. Could be about anything. Yes.
I always tend to like, when you take selfies, you got the double chin.
Okay.
How do you feel like, but you don't want to look too stiff either, trying to
Yeah.
hold the front camera. So, do you have any advice on that?
Yeah. So the best thing when taking selfies, I tell people the camera is typically at the top of your phone, right? So place the camera lens right by your eye, pull the phone out. That's the best angle for a selfie. Yes. And you can place the phone slightly higher, slightly lower. But the reason why your face is not being shown off the best is because your camera's at an awkward angle. So once it's at eye level, that sets everything into place. Yeah, absolutely. Well, thank you all for having me. It was a pleasure. And like I said, I teach classes all over the world. You can find me on my socials, on my website. Classes are so much fun. It's basically a party, and then we just so happen to be posing, right? And so definitely come out. I'm based in New York, but I'll be teaching in Atlanta, Dallas, Houston, London, all over. We have such a great time. And if you're interested, I also teach virtual one-on-one coaching as well. People come in for bridal showers, weddings, all types of things. But the main thing I want you to take away from here today is that you deserve to be seen. Please take photos, take videos, post them. It can change your life. And it also just makes you realize, like, wait, I'm beautiful. I need to show up. And make sure every day you put it on. Every day. Do not leave your house without feeling amazing so that you are ready to take photos. Thank you all again. It was a pleasure. And I hope to see you all online or in person.